One gladiator received palaces from the most insane emperor in Roman history. His name was Spiculus, and his story will blow your mind. Imagine this: Rome, 65 AD. The Colosseum roars with 50,000 screaming spectators. Blood stains the sand. Gladiators fight for survival, and most die forgotten slaves. But not Spiculus. While other fighters earned just enough to survive, Spiculus became richer than senators, richer than merchants. Some historians believe he accumulated wealth equivalent to hundreds of millions in today's money. But how? How did a slave become one of the wealthiest men in the Roman Empire?
Spiculus trained at a gladiator school in Capua, the same brutal facility that once held Spartacus. Day after day, he prepared for the arena. Finally, his moment arrived. For his first professional fight, he faced Aptonetus, a veteran gladiator who had won 16 consecutive battles. 16! This man was a killing machine, a free Roman citizen who fought by choice because he was that good. The crowd expected a quick execution, a rookie versus a champion. But Spiculus had other plans. The fight was brutal. Swords clashed, shields splintered, blood sprayed across the sand. And then, silence. Aptonetus lay dead. The rookie had just killed one of Rome's greatest fighters. The crowd went absolutely insane. But someone else was watching that day. Someone whose favor could make you or destroy you. Emperor Nero. Now, Nero was not your typical emperor. History remembers him as one of Rome's most unstable rulers. He allegedly murdered his own mother. He burned Rome and blamed Christians. He was paranoid, cruel, and completely obsessed with spectacle. But he loved gladiatorial games. And when Nero saw Spiculus fight, something clicked. Fight after fight, Spiculus delivered. He didn't just win, he dominated. He understood the crowd's psychology, the dramatic pauses, the showmanship. He gave them blood and theater. Nero became obsessed. The emperor started showering Spiculus with gifts, not just money, palaces, multiple properties, land, slaves of his own, luxury beyond imagination. Ancient historians record that Spiculus received more wealth than any gladiator in Roman history. He lived like royalty, while technically being property himself. But here's the twisted reality. Spiculus was trapped in a golden cage. Roman law was brutal. Even though he had mansions, he couldn't vote. He couldn't hold public office. Despite his wealth, gladiators were considered infamous, socially tainted, morally dirty. Rich senators would cross the street to avoid him. And worse, his life belonged to Nero. Every fight could be his last. One bad performance, one wrong move, and the emperor's love could turn to rage. The wealthiest gladiator in Rome was still a slave to the emperor's whims. But Spiculus kept fighting, kept winning, kept collecting his blood money, until everything fell apart. In 68 AD, Rome had had enough of Nero. Rebellions erupted, the Senate turned against him, the emperor was finished. And in his final moments, Nero made one last request. He wanted to die honorably, at the hands of his champion gladiator. He called for Spiculus. Can you imagine the most powerful man in the world begging his favorite slave to end his life? But Nero's aides couldn't find Spiculus in time. Some historians think Spiculus was deliberately kept away, that others feared he might actually help Nero escape or stage a comeback. Unable to find his champion, Nero was forced to take his own life. His final words? "What an artist dies in me." And Spiculus? He vanished from history. No records tell us what happened next. Did he keep his wealth? Was it confiscated? Did he survive the political chaos that followed? We'll never know.